in mourning a little bit. I know you're in the hip hop community. How big of a Nipsey Hussle fan were you?
You know what's crazy? I never really used to listen to his music until I met him. I met him about 2 years ago. I was in Miami and I was going inside the club. The club lived. And he was standing outside the club. I didn't know he was standing out there. I walked out the car, I heard somebody say, "Danny." I looked back, it was Deshaun Jackson. He was Deshaun Jackson. And then I went over there, I met him. And then he performed in the club. And after that, I downloaded his EP. And that's how I became a fan of Nipsey Hussle. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy, man. Definitely had a classic album, Victory Lap.
What's your favorite track? Do you have a favorite track?
I like Hustle and Motivate. That's my favorite. Yeah, it's my favorite. Yeah.
You talk about your other experiences fighting in Southern California.
Oh yeah, definitely. I believe I fought in this arena when I was 6-0. This used to be the Home Depot Center, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I fought.
It was on De La Hoya card, right?
Yeah. I fought Kendall Hall at the Staples Center. I beat Robert Guerrero in the Staples Center for the World Tour title in 2016. So LA's always been good to me. This is a great atmosphere. I love it here, and that's why I chose to fight here.
What was the last time you fought at StubHub? Like 10 years, right, or a little less?
Something like that. I remember about 6-0. So
I think your dad told me a story that Aguayo watched your fight the last time you fought, right?
Definitely.
Was that the time?
That was the story for sure.
If you can get a win in this fight, who would you like to fight then?
Whoever.
The guy's 20. I'm not going to underestimate him, but he's 20-6. He got 6 losses. We got 2 suspects. So to me, Danny's 36-0. We got 2 suspects thanks to New York, the commission. We love New York. We love the Barclay, but we don't like the commissioners.
So who would it be?
Now, whoever, man, at the end of the day, I got to focus on Saturday night. To be honest with you, that's like my main focus right now, Saturday night, is getting this victory. And then after that, then we can just back to the drawing board.
You definitely can't overlook, again, a guy like Granados, not you, but I'm saying the question, is that because, you know, Granados, he's the real deal. He coming to try to take food off of Danny's plate. And Danny know what he up against.
What kind of fight do you expect Granados to bring?
You know, like I said before, is a lot at stake, so I know that he's ready. But I train hard, man. I think I'm in the best shape of my life, and I can't wait to show it Saturday night.
How was training camp?
Training camp was good, man. I had a great training camp, tough training camp. Like I said before, I feel like I'm in better shape for this fight than my last 2 fights, so I feel real good, and it's gonna show Saturday night.
What do you think?
It's going to be April 20th. That's obviously early in the year. Do you plan on fighting, 2-3 times this year? Twice? Maybe one more time?
Well, it depends. It depends. I know I'm fighting again for sure, but I don't know. Most likely, if we can get another one in there, 3, but not 2 is cool.
Is the championship what you're going for? Championship belt what you're going for in this next fight this year, or are you thinking?
Yeah, whatever. It don't matter. Whatever. I mean, whatever fight y'all want, whatever fight is made, obviously gonna be a big fight. So, whatever comes my way.
I know we've seen you lately fight in New York. Why did you decide to come over here to California for this fight?
I want to switch it up. I felt like I've been fighting in New York a lot, and I just felt like I wanted to change the vibe a little bit.
Not superstitious.
Fight on 420. Smoke somebody real quick.
You're not superstitious at all. You don't see like Barclays.
No, I love the Barclays Center, man. It's Barclays Center. I mean, I'm not that type of person. I don't blame my defeats on nobody. You feel me? I take my defeat like a man. Because in my heart, I felt like I won them fights. And it is what it is. I didn't do that because of that. I just wanted to change the scenery up a little bit and give my fans in LA a good fight.
What do you make of Granados, the past performances? Why do you think, because he says a lot of the fights that he felt he should have won and they're controversial. If you had a chance to look at those fights, why do you think that he hasn't gotten the nod in those fights? Or do you think he legit lost them?
I mean, that's something you got to ask him. I don't know shit. Maybe he ain't doing enough. But yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that question for you. That's probably something you got to ask him. But as far as me, I know I'm ready, and I'm going to go in there and get this victory Saturday night.
Do you think it's something like a knockout similar to the Rios fight?
I mean, that's what I'm playing on. I'm playing on winning by KO. But if not, we ready for 12 rounds. We ready. We train hard. We had a great training camp, and definitely I always go for the knockout. If you watch Danny Garcia fights, you know I'm always swinging to knock somebody out. So
For the fit.
you know, so it is what
Danny
it is.
crack with either hand.
When did you get back to LA? All right.
I got in last night.
Last night?
Yeah, I got in here on the red eye. So
Hey guys, 2 more questions.
yeah, I got in last night.
Can you respond to Bob Arum saying PBC only has one elite welterweight?
I mean, that's what he's supposed to say. You feel me? That's what he's supposed to say. At the end of the day, I ain't worried about Bob Arum. That's not my promoter. You know, I'm over here on PBC, and I'm happy over here. They do their thing, I do my thing. I mean, I got my own platform on Fox, and that's
And you
what it
happy,
is.
right?
Yeah, I'm happy. I got my own platform. I don't need to fight on nobody else's platform.
Did you see the Big Baby Miller news? And what are your thoughts on that?
I wasn't following it, but I see something about steroids.
Tested positive.
Yeah, for
Man,
fights off now.
sheesh. I mean, that sucks for him. That sucks for him. Yeah, that's how much he was making? Damn, I would have just took some B12 and fucking
It's a lot of paper. It's a lot of paper.
Shit.
A lot of paper.
Why risk it? You feel me? Why risk $6 million for it? I mean, if you better and you train hard,
Go out and prove it.
just go out there and whoop him. You feel me? You don't need
Yeah, the substance is to
steroids gonna mess around and give you.
He's a
I mean,
bigger guy.
he's a heavyweight though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if anything, I should be taking the cut weight.
All right, thanks guys. We'll get more from Danny tomorrow. Thanks Danny, appreciate you coming out.